And we're back with Final Fantasy V. I hope y'all can see and hear everything just fine. I hope the stream is looking good. We're gonna hopefully wrap up the game today, depending on how long I go for and how long and how far I get and how fast I move. We had made it halfway through the Great Sea Trench, where apparently we came up on what looks like the dwarves in Final Fantasy IV. I wonder what they're doing here. I don't know. But let's get moving without further ado. Moving. There's not much here. The shops are the same as they were before, so. Magic lamp. Oh yeah, we did pick that up, didn't we? Tally boy, huh? And none of these things really have anything in them, so don't worry about that. They're all empty. But the Tally boy is digging a tunnel, huh? Let's go see what he's doing.
Scott_sweet_2 said, "Hey Adeline36, what's up?"
Hey Scott, how are you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're doing okay. The forest? What forest? Oh, where Marriage Village is, huh?
NJC1389.
Hey NJC1389.
Hey.
Good to see you. How are you doing? Trying to keep up with the chat here at the same time. It's not easy. But anyway. Yeah, that's just where, is it called Mirage Village? Yeah, it's called Mirage Village in this version. That's just where the Mirage Village that we went to earlier is, so that's all that is. Just tells you where it's at, really. So. Well, but they don't flat out tell you that, so. Yeah, you have to actually, find it, so. Well, the scholar back at the library tells you, but. Besides that. Anyway. Here's the shop. They just sell the same stuff that we found in Mirage Village. Nothing new, so. Yeah, just the bottom and upper area is the armor shop, and the left and right are the weapon shops, so there you go. They're all the same. But now we're going deeper into the ocean. Now, if we try to open that chest up there, we'll fall down the staircase. It'll disappear and it'll send us back down. We have to actually hit a bunch of switches to open it, so... There's a door right there. There's a switch here. Let's hit that switch first. If I can. Very some notice. Now I've got some save files ready. I've got my final save file ready too, where I've done everything, so except for one thing. So anyway, hit that switch. There's a door to the chest. Let's see. Now, it doesn't matter which order you hit the switches in, really. You can hit them in any order, but you do have to hit all three of them in order to open that pathway. I'm just order that I've been doing.
NJC1389 said,
It is a fun game,
I still
NJC1389.
need to play
Just
this
don't
one.
rush through it like some people do. Don't rush through it, and don't spam one attack. In JRPGs, rushing is not the way to go. At all. Whatsoever.
NJC1389
Oh,
said,
hey, Nicole!
It's
Nicole,
Nicole
hey!
TBTW.
Hoping you're doing okay. Unfortunately, my fuss bot right now is not working. I have to find out what's wrong with it or get a new bot and re-authenticate it. So, yeah, my fuss bot right now is not working. That's why you don't see it there, so... Which is a real bummer. But I'll try and get it fixed if I can. I don't know what'll happen, though. I'll probably have to get a whole new bot program or something. At least my Discord bot is still working.
NJC1389 said, hey haha. Not too bad, thanks, just dropping in as I had a notification.
If you want to join my Discord, though, it's, well, I probably have to, I don't know if I have to re-add it, but, it's in my channel there, I think, should be, or in my Twitch or something. Yeah, it's in my Twitch there, so, maybe you can, enter the Discord from there. I have 2 of them, actually, I think, so, yeah, I have 2 of them, so, but my main one is my old one, so. Odin's on a roll right now with that attack. Alright. Hit the 3 switches, hit the chest, and the door opens.
NJC1389 said,
Okay, I'll fix that
Eric
later, so
says
don't
the
worry about
Discord
that.
link is in
I'll be sure to fix it later, so, yeah, I have to, re-add the link or something, so. But, yeah. It's probably also in my YT as well. I don't know for sure, but it might be. But anyway. B7 floor, huh? Looks like we found the tablet, or the stone tablet, but let's see. Make sure we're all set up and ready here. Someone's got summoned. Might want to give FERRY some others, though. Because this boss battle right here can be a little tricky. If you don't know how to handle it, so... Let's see what we got. Who are we facing? Where's that? You're kidding me! X-Death sent the 3 little pigs at us. For boss time against the, I guess the trio of Murade, Hobos, Rydia. Well, these guys, you will want to kill them at the same time. That's the real tricky part. You have to kill them at the same time, or they will revive each other. So, the best way to do that is to try to use multi-attacks like summons, but some of them will absorb an element, so watch out. Fortunately, none of them absorb Hydra, so just summon Hydra and attack with the other characters, but don't attack the same one, okay? You want to make sure you try to even out the damage, okay? A scan would be really good here, so that's why I've got white magic on Reina, okay? First, we're going to summon Hydra again, because that's a good amount of damage. And Krill, I guess you can jump there. Reina, why don't you attack that purple one back there? Carl, why don't you go and heal us up, okay? I don't want to end up killing you, right? Guardian might not be a bad idea, though. Yeah, put Guardian on. Oh, nice block, Reina. These guys, they don't have anything to steal, so don't worry about that. See? Well, they do, but it's nothing really important. It's nothing rare, so... Alright, now we want to start scanning them, see how much HP they got. Because we want to make sure that we kill them at the same time, right? That one's just got 5,030, alright? So, one more attack from Reina might be good. I might want to cast haste again. That might be a good idea. Yeah, haste. There we go. And Carl, I guess you can attack that one back there. You're not gonna kill it. Yeah. Reina, go and scan the other ones. But before that, cast Quick on yourself first. That way you can do 2 swings. Let's see. Scan on... Did I scan that one? I don't think I did. Let's do that. 2440, okay, alright. And how much does the purple one have back there? Okay, he's weak enough. Okay, so what we want to do is, Blowfish might be a good idea against the green one. Okay, don't kill it, okay. Now we want to scan that last one, and then we want to have Ferris summon Hydra on all. Hopefully we'll kill them all at the same time. Let's see. Scan. How much do you have? Okay, Blowfish once on that one, and then we'll have summon Hydra. So, Bill, you want to do the honors? Alright, now we can finish with Hydra. If you don't kill them all at the same time, they will revive each other and you'll prolong the battle longer than you should. So, yeah. But we got them, alright. Now, they are susceptible to death, so you could summon Odin and one-shot them, but you know I'm not going to do that. Now, where's the fun in that? And we got the 3rd tablet, and something else? What's written on it? What do we get? Alright! We got the Time Magic Meteor! The most powerful of the Time Magics in the game. Reina's gonna be doing damage now. And some serious damage at that. But now we can get out of here. And it's just, the path is the same as it was before, so let's just warp out of here. So we don't have to walk all the way back. Let's just warp out. There you go. It's the same as before. But now, I've got a save file ready, so let's go ahead and load up our save file here. Let's hit escape. And let's load up our save file. I'm gonna reset here. So, let's see. Reset. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Alright. Now let's load up my save file. Right here, slot 2, file 1. Pretty sure that's the right one. Because this is after getting the 3rd tablet and the meteor spell, as well as doing some all blood stuff, so... That's why I reset and went to another save file. Alright. So we've got the 3rd stone tablet and the meteor spell, but we're not quite done. There's still another tablet elsewhere, so... And it's right where the waterfall is, so... How do we get there? Well, now that we have the submarine, we can actually go into water. The path is, and this path is the same as it was before when we went to get the show summon earlier, so the enemies are the same. there's the waterfall, so... Let's see. Anyway, I've got some man-eater knives on Ferris. This was a weapon that I farmed on the save file here, so... I'll be sure to point out where I got it. It was in this area right here, so... But anyway, let's go in. To get the final tablet. But not before we take out these gargoyles. The last set of gargoyles. I don't want to summon Odin though. I want to pass level 3 clearly. Alright. There it is. Maybe I can summon Kain. Finish him off. Maybe it'll kill him. Level 3 flip. There we go. Oh, too easy. Alright. The final of the four stone tablets.
Said.
Behind the place where the waterfall is. That's the final tablet.
Disappointed face.
That's gotta be really hard. Try having some of your characters defend while Rydia summons Bahamut on them to kill them twice. Because when you do different stuff in the battle, it kind of manipulates the RNG a little bit too. The game decides when you kill the final enemy of the enemies if you get a drop or not. So there you go. But anyway, let's see. Let's take a look around here. See what we got. Around here. Uh-oh! Tonberry! Yeah. This guy can be rather hard if you're not well prepared. He'll move closer towards your party, and when he gets close enough, he'll start trying to kill them. So, a really good strategy against this enemy is METEOR! So let's have Reina do the work. Quick!
Battlescar 1313 said, let's dance for certs at random.
Well, you just defend.
Anyways, back to Final Fantasy V.
2 medium spells in a turn. How about that? This guy's got about 39,000 HP, so it'll take a while to kill him. Fortunately, we've got METEOR here, so... First, you want to attack, because you've got the METEOR knife. Nice job. Yeah, Tonberry is considered a human enemy, and that's why the METEOR knives are so good. Not only do they do more damage against human enemies, but they boost your stats as well, too, by 2, which is pretty good. But anyway.
Xavier Felix said,
Let's go up here first.
Hey Red Mario, I hope you are keeping
Hey Xavier,
safe.
how are you doing? Good
Hi
to see you.
everyone too.
Anyway. Go up here, get this piece. Yeah, summon time. Alright. In the DS version, it is a lot harder to get the pigtails, because they berserk your entire party at one time, so that's why it's harder. Plus you're fighting 3 of them instead of 5. Get this chest right here. Here, listen. I actually like the waterfalls they got here. Very nice.
Battlestar 1313 said.
Yep,
What
it's
is the
Easterly
most
Falls, that's
interesting
what it
part
is.
Here? This is the waterfall cave, right?
Yep, it's the Easterly Falls, that's what it is. Anyway. Now, I don't know what that is, but you can't get through there, so... Let's go down here. Get a moon edge. This weapon you could have farmed off of the Stingray. It's a rather rare, it's a rare steel, so nothing fancy. It's a really weak weapon though. The only good thing about it is when you attack with it, it does a critical hit using some MP, but it's really weak in power. So yeah, they give it to you so late in the game, it's just really not that good then. So. Now, in the first area, there was an enemy I did not encounter called a Zephyrus, I think it is, or something. No, it's not called Zephyrus. It's called an Alchemy, I think it is. But that's the enemy that you can form those man-eater knives off of. They are a rare steel, but they're not that hard to get, so... and that's a rather common enemy, so... I find the first area of the Easterly Falls to be the best place to find her in, so there you go. You might find her elsewhere in the area, but the first area is the preferred area, so... Oh, well here she is right here. That's her right there in the back. You can steal off her, and sometimes she'll have a man-eater knife that you can steal, so... It's a rare steal, but it's really worth getting. It's a pretty good weapon, actually. So I recommend farming some of those. They are powerful, and they do boost your stats by quite a bit. I've got 2 equipped on FERRY, so... Alright. You see that waterfall over there? If you hit the switch, it disappears. But it comes right back, so how do we get the chest? Well, all you have to do is just hit the switch and run right at the chest. But not before getting into a battle.
Battlestar 1313 said. The title says Bahamut.
Yeah, for how long that I plan to stream today, we are going to be picking up Bahamut, I'm sure, so, but not yet, not just yet, we do have to get through this area first, so. My plan today is to try to wrap up the game if I can, but again, like I said, it depends on how long I stream for, so, and how far I get, so, yeah. But I am trying to wrap up the game today if I can, so, anyway. Alright, now we're in... What's this area called? B3? Yeah, B3. Now on this floor and on the lower floors you can encounter another enemy called a Steel Fist, which you might have encountered back in the Pyramid of the Desert, in a chest. That enemy has a rare drop called the Kaiser Knuckles. When you equip them, they kind of boost your attack power or strength or something, which is pretty good. I'll probably never use the accessory, but that's your only other source for Kaiser Knuckles is to win them as drops from the Steel Fists. So there you go. It's a rare drop though.
Yes.
They're not easy. They're quite hard to get. But you can fight up to 3 Steel Fists at a time in a battle, which is pretty good. So So you get like, got like a, close to a 20% drop rate total for one, so. Anyway. Most of what I'm going to be doing in the stream today is going to be in this save file right here. But I do have a final save file where I've done everything. Except for one little thing. So. And that's including before the final boss, so I'll be sure to do that as well. Oh, and here it is. Well, they're called Fall Guards in this version, but there you go. Yeah, they are called Steel Fists in the advanced version. In this version, they're called Fall Guards, so there you go. No Kaiser Knuckles, so... But that's okay. So... Anyway. There's a save point right there. Do I need to heal up? Let's see. I can use a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and use a cottage here. I don't need to save though. The cottage. Alright. And then let's continue on. Let's see. Now, you see where I'm standing right there? To the right of me, there is a pit hole there. See? So yeah, don't hit that. I think there's another one around here too. But before we go on ahead, let's go in here first. See what we got here. But anyway, here we get the Artemis bow. This is the most powerful bow in the game, apart from the Yoichi's bow. This bow, it is stronger in attack, but it doesn't have the 30% critical hit rate that the Yoichi's bow from the castle would have. So, but it is stronger, and it is effective against magic type beasts. So, if you're fighting a magic beast, this weapon will always get a critical hit no matter what. So, that's why it's so good. And that's basically the weapon I'm going to use for Reina for the rest of the game, pretty much. So, maybe I'll use the Yoichi's bow a little bit, but not a lot. Anyway. Yeah, I think right above me is where the pit hole is, so... Well, let's get this chest down here. Get some gil there. We get the Enchanter Sword. This is a pretty good sword that boosts your magic power, and it has good attack. So, see, it's stronger than our defender there, but not as strong as our blade blade. So, yeah. Let's go and equip that to Carl.
Said, a real challenge is getting that wizard under the sea in the middle of the map to say you got 100%.
Yeah, that is a real challenge, but I have actually done that before, so... Yeah. We'll see if I do it this time. Let's see. But now we want to go down here. Okay. And you see these two chests here? Don't hit them right away, unless you know exactly where the spikes are, okay? Because if you try to open the chest, spikes will pop out and hit you, and do some damage on your character. Fix that, just hit the switches. gonna get more of those later, so. Let's go ahead and kill all of these guys at the same time. 30. But if you want to farm Kaiser Knuckles, this is the area to do it. So, there you go. Quick and red times 2 and Meteor is obscene. That's how obscene it is right there. If I did not mention this earlier, and I think I did, Meteor is obscene. That's just how obscene it is right there. But not before we get this chest right here. Containing a double.
Xavier Felix.
Alright. Let's give that to Ferris.
How many floors you have to go up?
We're almost there. We're almost done with this area now, so there you go. Double X, Manny. Wait, Reina, we better give you some others. There we go. And I might want to rearrange our abilities too. Reina, let's give you Black Magic now, right? And let's give you your Arcana spell. Let's see. Yeah, wait. Okay, Carl, you should be okay. There you are. Although you could equip the Aegis Shield, might not be a bad idea. Second one. Alright. Everyone else should be okay. Alright, I think we're ready. Let's go down the hole.
Johnny Beasts.
Hey, Johnny Beastex, how you doing?
Hey,
Good to
Mario.
see you. Alright, we made it. Alright, who are we fighting? Huh? Oh! Well! I guess we don't have to fight a boss fight this time. We got the tablet, now we can just get out of here. I could have swore there was another minion he sent after us. Well, anyway, let's get moving. Who's there? I knew there was another one coming after us. That guy looks like a goblin of some kind. We've killed pretty much all of his minions. What's one more? Huh? What's going on? What's going on back there? Hey! I recognize that guy! I recognize him! Yeah, if you haven't figured it out, in a water area, there's only one summon that would be lurking in it. And you actually don't even have to fight him, but we're going to, so... I think we're powerful enough. Leviathan will need your help as well. Think you can help us? So his job is to wash away all sins. For boss time against Leviathan himself! Alright. Let's take him out. Being a water-type creature, you should know what his weakness is. But first things first, let's set up Guardian here. And Reina, why don't you do 2 black magic things against him? Bolt 3. You can steal another wall ring from him if you care, so there you go. But this guy is pretty easy. He's not too tough. Especially if you've got Aegis Shield. Okay, you can steal an elixir off of him. Okay, now the wall ring is a drop actually, not a steal. That's fine. Alright, first you want to attack. And Reina, why don't you finish it? Or not? Okay. Carol.
Xavier Felix.
Okay, we might want to heal up now, so...
In every Final Fantasy tumor are strong and challenging.
Alright, we're gonna let Reina try to finish him off, so... Let the others defend. This should finish him. There we go. Yes, they are, Xavier. They are so. And there we get another wall ring. Not that I believe here, but it's there. But more importantly, we get Leviathan, one of the most powerful summons in the game. We will be making use of him. But we're still not done. There's still the weapons we have to unseal, and there's also one more summon for us to pick up. So without further ado, let's get moving. not done yet. There's still much to do. Let's go back to the Seal Castle now that we have all 4 stone tablets. But not before we put control on the Reina. Just in case we run into a shield dragon. Yep. Let's go get those weapons. And of course we get a shield dragon. Fortunately we know how to heal it now.
Jade.
Hey Vengeance, how you doing? Good to see you.
Hey Red. Glad to see you were able to do another stream.
Alright, let's go ahead and set the stone tablet down. Now, there's 4 stone tablets, but you can only take 3 of the 12 seals. So, 4 stone tablets, 3 seals per one. So there you go, okay? That's why we got all 4 at the same time. Make it a whole lot easier, so, but anyway. Let's go ahead and unseal them. It doesn't matter what order you unseal them in, so, but I'm gonna unseal them in the order that I would normally do it, so. Like, I would get the Yorji's bow first, so. Then I think I would get the Masamune. Now, the Yoji's bow has a 30% critical hit ratio, which is pretty good, so. And the Masamune, no matter whose turn would come first, the Masamune, whoever's using the Masamune would be the one to go first either way, so. But anyway. Let's see. I think I would get the Runex next, wouldn't I? Or would I? Yeah, I would, okay. Or, no. Actually, I would get this weapon first, the Ninja Blade, so. It's called the Ninja Blade here, but in our inventory it's called the Sasuke's Katana. It's a good dagger, ninja type weapon. It basically randomly blocks enemy attacks with a 25% ratio, so that's why that's good. But now let's set down another tablet. Or stone tablet. Let's get 3 more weapons. Let's see. I would get the Sage Staff next, I think, so. Or Sage's Staff. Yeah, Sage Staff. That weapon boosts the power of Holy, which is pretty good. So when you equip it and you cast Holy, you'll do more damage than you normally would. So that's why that's so good. I think I would get this one too. this is the Magus one. This weapon boosts the power of all elemental attacks except for water.
Will you be playing RE-8 next year?
That's why the Magus
Felix
one.
said, "Let go and get Bahamut."
Alright, next. Let's see. Ah, here we go. I would get the Excalibur next. Legendary Holy Sword, the real Excalibur, not the fake one like Gilgamesh had earlier. The only downside is it's holy elemental, and some enemies in the game absorb holy, so that's why that's the downside to that weapon. Another stone tablet. Let's see. Ah, I know which one I would get next. This one up here. This weapon is pretty good. It's one of the best ones, actually. Because when you attack with it, it's called the Assassin Dagger. When you attack with it, it has a 30% chance or so of doing an instant death attack, basically instantly killing an enemy. But it doesn't work against undead ones, so. But it is pretty good. I think I would get this one next. Fire Mute, also known as the Flame Whip. Basically, it's a fire elemental weapon, and when you attack with it, it randomly casts Fire 3 when you attack with it. So it's like a 33% ratio, so that can be useful as long as the enemies don't absorb fire. So it might be good against undead ones, though. And I think I would get... Which one would I get next?
Vanjajid said,
Let's see.
"Are you only supposed to be
opposed.
able to get a couple of these and you have a way to get all?"
Actually, you can get all of these weapons, Vengeance, you just need the 4 stone tablets in order to get them all. What you can do is you can get all 4 stone tablets like I did at the same time, and then come to the Seal Castle and get them all together, so that's how I usually do it. So. One more stone tablet, 3 more weapons. So let's see. And it doesn't really matter, so we'll just pick them up. Rune Axe. This weapon is a powerful Axe-type weapon. It's basically like the Rune Edge. What it actually says, it boosts the it does a critical hit using MP like the Rune Edge does. So, but it's only thing is it's more powerful. So, which is pretty good. Here we get the Holy Lance, which is this lance-type weapon. Most of these weapons I'll not even really use, but some of them I might, so. Well, some of them I will, but. That Apollo's Harp that we got earlier, it is effective against undead and dragon-type enemies, so it does more damage against those. So, if you've got a bard in the party, that could be pretty good, so. And here we get the Earth Bell. Basically, it's the same as the Earth Hammer. It has a 25% or 33% chance of doing, an earthquake attack when you attack with it, so. And it boosts the power of Titan, so. Just like the Earth Hammer does. But anyway, that's all 12 of the weapons. Alright. Now we can get out of here. However, our business is not quite done yet. Still one more summon for us to go and pick up. He is weak to holy though, so you can use that against him. Let's try Leviathan and see what that does. I don't think he's a level multiple of 3.
Battlescar 1313 said, "The legendary weapons make good second picks for the best in their class to me."
Ace 2 might not be a bad idea. She's a human.
Battlescar 1313 said, "There is always a better sword, axe,
I don't think he's a
bow,
level multiple of 3, but I guess we
etc."
could try it. Yeah, he's not. Okay. He is undead though, so, and he's weak to holy. Okay, he is a human type enemy. Just watch out for some of his instant death attacks. If you've got ribbons on, you'll be fine. And you can throw some Lumino staffs at him if you want. Break them to cast holy, so you can do that as well. I wonder why X-Death Soul will be lurking in the seal chest. Well, we got him. Now, every time you kill him, he will give you some ability points. I think he can give you like 7 or 10. And he will always drop a dark matter. So, if you want to farm some dark matters, you can find a bunch of X-Death Souls here. They will keep appearing. Can't really farm the prototypes anymore, so they're gone. Unless they're in the Sunken Walls Tower, though. Anyway, right, let's go get our final summon in the game. But to do that, we need the Black Chocobo. So, go get him. Yes, there is, Battlescar, you got that right. And even in the final area, there is. There's a bunch of them there. No spark range around here. Right here. I could heal up, though. Or, okay, no, I guess, well, okay. I did heal up, okay. Let's keep moving then. Remember earlier, Bahamut said he would await us at North Mountain? Well, that's where we're headed right now, so. And the path here is just the same as it was way before, so it's not. The enemies are all the same. Although we haven't been here in a while. I like the music they play here. I should equip equip some of those new weapons I got. I'll do that as soon as I get to Bahamut, so. Yeah, we should be good. Let's go ahead and re-equip our character. Let's go ahead and give Reina that Yowie. And I might want to give her white magic. Not common magic. Let's go ahead and give her white magic. Re-equip her again. I might want to give everyone wall wings actually right now. Let's see. Although we should continue equipment. Yeah, Excalibur. And Phil, let's give you that holy gift. Ferris, what about you? Might want to keep your double axe. Let's see how good it is. Besides what?
5258.
Besides their weapons, that is.
OMG, just realized you got a haircut. I am so blind.
But yeah, it doesn't look like you have any other weapons that might be stronger, so. Alright, we'll give you that super then. Alright. Hey Cletus, how you doing? Good to see you. Anyway. Give everyone wall wings. You wanna do that? Fine. You do want to give everyone wall wings, okay? That is a good idea. Or you could summon quite multiple, but yeah. Wall wings are the way to go. And Bahamut doesn't have anything to steal, so don't worry about that. Alright, I think we're ready. Go get Bahamut. Let's go. There he is. We got Leviathan, but Bahamut, we're gonna need your help as well. It's gonna be up to you to help us stop X Death.
Cletus 5258 said, eating ice cream for lunch.
Or be worthy of power. Football's time against Bahamut! Alright, let's take him out. Reina, why don't you go ahead and, or no, don't do it yourself. Go ahead and dual cast Holy on it. See how much damage you can do with that. If I can find it. There it is. Now the trick to Bahamut here, try to kill him before he can get a Mega Flare off. If you've got wall rings equipped, it'll bounce back against him for 99.99 damage. But try to kill him quickly. Leviathan worked well here. And he is a magic beast type enemy, so there you go. Or, okay, maybe he's not. Might be, might not be. Just remember, I've got the Yoji bonus only, but not the Artemis Holy Flare, Meteor, and Leviathan work well here. But we got him, alright, before he can even do a Mega Flare. He'll usually do Mega Flare after like 2 or 3 turns, or when he gets low in HP, so. Try to kill him quickly before he can. He's got like 33,000, 40,000 HP, so. Alright, we got the final summon, Bahamut. And that's all we need to do. So, now we can get out of here. So let's go ahead and warp out. I'm not gonna walk back. I don't want to warp back. I want to warp out. Time. There we go. Alright. Now we can go to the final area. But before that, let's just go ahead and re-equip ourselves. Let's see, yeah, white magic, or... White magic, or... Yeah, white magic for now, at least. Reina, we'll let you use the Yoichi's bow for at least a while. Not for too long. We'll have the Artemis bow back soon. I need to re-equip my angel wings too. You can steal a Dragon Fang from Bahamut if you really care, but we can get a lot of those easily, so. Alright, now we can get moving. There's the end zone right there, but we have to get the airship to actually into it. Oh, if you're playing the advanced version, after you unseal the 12 weapons, one of the scholars will come and tell you that something's appeared up down south. Like south of here somewhere, underwater, so, yeah. And you can get 3 new job classes exclusive to that version. There you go. cottage. And then let's go into the end zone after Egg's death. I think we're ready. Now, you could have gotten caught in the end zone flying around, and if you did, all you have to do is just hit the airship wheel, and then you'll fly right back out, so. Or you could cast teleport, too, so. But, why are we on water? We were in the air. Why are we on water? This looks ominous. Oh, now it's a desert. Let's go and use Aqua Rake on this guy right here. He's got quite a bit of HP. You can encounter some old enemies in this area too, like from before as well, so. As well as new ones. Sealed in the end zone for 1,000 years? What are y'all from the 1,000-year-old war? Looks like X-Death's got a lot of it, but it's still there. Apparently we haven't killed them all yet. Pretty sure that was the last one. Well, anyway. Now, do y'all see this area right here? This, industrial area? There is a particular enemy in this area that you can encounter. It looks like that enchanted fan back in the, what was that area? The Ronco Wood. But a different color, like a different palette. That enemy has a really rare drop, and it's a really rare weapon. One of the best in the game. It's a bell-type weapon. The enemy is called Cyclo Skull. if you kill it, it can drop a weapon called the Rune Chime, which is the second best bell weapon in the game. There's only one that is more stronger than it.
Euclidus.
But the Rune Chime is an interesting weapon. Not only is it powerful in terms of attack and does damage based on magic, but it also boosts the power of all elements like the Megatron does, except for water. So it's a pretty neat weapon. I recommend getting one if you have the patience. It's actually pretty good. It's better than the Earth Mill, I'll tell you that. Anyway, let's go and drop Bahamut. If you didn't learn relay from the Parthenon back at the Phoenix Tower, that death dealer in the center right there will teach you it as well. Just don't have the ribbons on it. And the grenades around it, they can drop flame shields, so you can form them here as well if you really want to. It's a rare skill. So. Well, let's see if we can find a Cyclo Skull around here. You can only find Cyclo Skulls in the industrial areas, like right here. So there you go. Here's one. Here's a battle with two of them right here. Those level checkers right there, if you didn't learn the level X blue magics, they can teach you all of them, pretty much, so there you go. Level 2 old, level 3 flare, level 4 quarter, level 5 dude, so there you go. Up here first. Get a hit. Blood sword. Already got one of those. Well, it's there. Archaeopteryx from 4. Hey Art, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you, Art. Hope you're doing okay.
Everyone. Smiley face.
Unfortunately, my Tifa bot's not working right now, so I don't know if I'll be able to get it fixed or not. I remember you said yours wasn't working, so I'll probably have to get a whole new bot program or something. Or just don't use one, so.
instead of G4MING. Said. Doing good.
Yeah, I'm doing good. YT kind of changed their streaming service a little bit, so yeah, it's not like it used to be. Now they're making everyone use the YouTube Studio setting. Like they changed it around a bit. So. Anyway, looks like we're in Mirage Village now. Well, there's a recovery zone right here. But anyway, if you want to farm some moon chimes in this area, that area down there, the industrial area, is the only place you're gonna get them. The enemy, Cyclo Skull is the only enemy that has this as a rare draw. So if you want to get some, you have to farm them from that enemy down there. It shouldn't take you too long to get one. And yeah, none of the people will speak, so yeah, time is frozen. So now we're in a forest. It looks kind of like more forest earlier. Alright, now you see that enemy in the back there, Jestrex, on the bottom? That enemy has a rare steel on it. Remember I said there were two different types of power weapons? There was a rod and a staff of power. Both different kinds of weapons. The power staff was the weapon that was dropped from the Black Warlock earlier. The other weapon, the power rod, is a rare steel from the Jestrex here. So if you want to get some power rods, this is the place to farm them right here. You'll find one in this area, though, so don't worry too much. Like it's in a chest. So, but if you want to farm some more, you can only farm them from the Jestrex enemy right there in the back. So you have to steal them. Just if you get their common steel, just cast the return spell and start the battle over, and then try to steal again. Keep doing that, and eventually you'll get the rare steel. Bill's gonna end up healing the enemy. Yep. Yeah, the white flames back there, they absorb holy, so. But we got it. They can teach you white wind, though. So, if you didn't get that earlier, you can get it from them. Now, the power rod is a rod type weapon. When you break it, I think it casts like Berserk or something. Well, not Berserk. When you break it, it does something. Maybe, Aspil or something? Like, MP Drain or something? I don't know exactly, but it does something. When you use it as an item. Anyway. Let's go down here. Aha! Here's a chest. With a ribbon. This would normally be your fourth and final ribbon right here in the game. So. So by this point, now you should have a ribbon for everyone. Oh, wow! Wow, that was lucky! Wow, there you go, everybody. There's the power rod right there. Can't believe I got lucky there. There's the power rod. Just our party first. Use a little bit of healing. Let's go and give Reina time to do it. In fact, let's give her that Artemis bow back. Yeah, fine. We're ready. Let's go. What's that? Oh! Looks like one of X-Death's minions. West and east in the forest. Huh? What are we in? What are we in? A forest of maze? For boss time against Woodspike. Let's take her out, the first of X-Death's minions. Or what's left of them. Now this enemy is a magic beast type enemy, so the Artemis bow is really good. And she don't have that much HP. She's only got like 17,000 or so. Or 18,000. Which is very little. Reina, why don't we do a double meteor? Got her. She has no real weaknesses, though. But she is weak to the Artemis bow. You missed it earlier, but I did a 4 times meteor with quick with her, so on some
Art of
enemies.
G4MINT.
And I will be doing that on some bosses too.
2x Meteo.
Alright, now here's the cave area. You see this walkway right here? Remember the enemy we fought earlier called Metamorpho. You can encounter him here in this little walkway, but he's more rare than he would be back in that area where we fought him. So it'll be harder to get the Lumina stats, but you can still find him.
Cool.
So there you go. If you get lucky. But he's more rare. And all of the enemies in the cave area right here, they are weak to water. So Leviathan would be really good. Except for one enemy, and that's a boss enemy.
Battlescar1313 said, Omega the mechanical animal.
Yep, and we will be getting to him very shortly, actually. It's just right down there. But we don't want to go down there just yet. There is a little hidden passage behind the waterfall here. Now that enemy down there is called Omega, like Battlescar said. Watch out for that enemy. If you're not prepared, he will just obliterate your party before you can even get a chance to do anything. That is one of the super bosses of the game. And you want to make sure you are prepared before you try to take him on. He has one weakness, and he absorbs everything else. So, wait a minute, go ahead and pass it here. Get a treasure chest. Alright. Now, I'm actually not going to go down the waterfall yet, because there is another chest elsewhere in this area. And it's through here. Forward. And these enemies right here, or not these ones, the Oru Cat enemies, the eye enemies. You can steal dark matters from them, I think it is, if you get lucky. So, there you go. So you can farm dark matters off them as well. In fact, speaking of that enemy Omega, I've got a special soundtrack ready for when I fight him, so. And some of y'all may actually recognize the soundtrack as well. I know Battlescar will. Because I figured, let's not use the regular battle soundtrack, let's use an actual one for that one. Might want to save there before trying to take them on, right? But let's go ahead and rearrange our party. Let's see. We have Reina. Let's see. Where is it? Sword, yeah, and Esther. She'll be doing the majority of the damage, so we're gonna let her have the Blade and the Excalibur. So, Carl, let's give you the Enchanter. And Reina, you take the Excalibur. You'll be doing pretty much all the damage, I think, so. White move. You have anything really clean? Yeah, you do. You have the black costume. You won't be using magic, so. Yeah, go ahead and equip that. There you go. And, fire rings. We are going to want that. Carl, we're going to do the same for you. So let's see. Although you probably won't even get it. Never heard of it. Excellent. And we're going to give you 2 enchantments, okay? Black costume and fire. Bill, we're gonna give you. Let's see here. White and white and blue might be a good idea for you. Doesn't matter what we give her, so let's go ahead and give her. Let's give her the AT shield. First, we're gonna give you red times 2. Should have it. There it is. Okay. Red times 2 and time. How about that? Okay. It doesn't matter what we give you in terms of other stuff. So just take it in. Right. Ribbon, black robe, and fire. Alright. Let's go ahead and use a cottage. Getting ready to take on another one of the game's super bosses, Omega. So let's see here. Let's see what we got. You want to have sword and S-shot on your main attackers, and you want to have them equipped with dual swords. Okay, and you want to have fire rings on everyone. You want to have ribbons on you want to have ribbons on everyone, and you want to have Aegis shields on your 2 support characters. You can also use the ability Sing to do the I think it's called Romeo's or Love Song or something, and it'll stop Omega for like 5 seconds probably. It's like a paralysis kind of thing. He is susceptible to that, but I'm actually gonna try it without it. So there you go. So let's see what we can do. Soundtrack ready? Alright, I think we're ready. Let's go. Y'all ready? Let's go. Omega is weak to lightning, so we're gonna do roll 3. And with Coral as well. So roll 3. And then we're gonna do X. Let's do it. We got him! He should be down after this. You can literally kill him in 1 turn, so... Alright, we got him. I hope y'all recognize that soundtrack that I played through the battle. And for defeating Omega, we get the Omega badge. Alright. That is why the Brave Blade is so good. Right, now we gotta reset our abilities. Now that we've killed him. So let's see. Reina, red times 2.
Battlescar 1313 said, there are some weapons that neglect the sword command. Make sure you use weapons that support it.
Yeah, you definitely want to keep that in mind. Some sword weapons neglect the magic sword command. You do want to keep that in mind. I think some katanas though actually have that, don't they? Because I remember reading about it.
Battlescar 1313.
Yeah, I kind of figured they did, so...
Some knives and katanas support
Yep,
it.
you can. That is correct.
In the item menu you can see what weapons support or neglect it.
That is correct, yes. I kind of figured that some did, so...
Art of G4MING said, I am streaming now. See you later.
Okay, alright, thank you for stopping in. See you later.
Scott_sweet_2 said.
Well, anyway.
Still going strong, just got out of a meeting.
Let's get moving. Now, we're not going to open that book just yet. Let's read these books first. Book of the Mage.
Scott_sweet_2 said.
Exposes itself for a moment.
You gotta be close to the end. Fred Filter.
Better keep that in mind then.
Said. Best streamer ever.
Hey Fred Filter, how are you doing? Anyway, from a 1,000-year-old book. From out of the sky appears
Scott_sweet_2.
Another followed him who was called Dragon.
HYP.
Was that his name? Even those that used the 12 fabled weapons could not.
Fred Filter.
Sleep.
Said. All is well. Hopefully you are well as well.
None of them ever won. Well, we took out Omega, but how bad could the Dragon Lord possibly be? You don't seem as bad as Omega. Omega's more luck-based, kind of. So. Anyway. So who are we facing here? Dragon Lord, is that you? Oh. It's another one of Exodus minions. Boss time against Apprehender. Now this enemy can be, is actually not too tough. But there is something that I want to do with this enemy. So let's see, let's steal from him. Oh, goddamn. Okay. Let's go and set up Guardian here. And Reina wants to cast, Haste 2 on the Guardian. We don't want to outright kill this guy yet. I do want to show something off here. So, this enemy looks like Biblos from the Library of the Ancients. So, let's try out Ifrit against him. See what that means. Oh, not bad, Ferris. 2,000 on the dot. Yeah, when you summon Ifrit, he'll do that right there. So, he'll like turn around. Yeah. And then it'll cost him a turn, and then it'll do something else, and it'll turn back around. So what you can do is you can literally just summon Ifrit against him infinitely, and he'll keep turning back around, because apparently he fears fire, which is basically what Ifrit is. Yeah, he's just like Biblos. But now we can go after him. Now we can take him in. Let's go ahead and do that. They're kind of quick on me, huh? Oh well. First, you want to summon Ifrit again? I think we got him. Got him. Yeah, whenever you summon Ifrit, Apprehender will turn his back on you, and then he'll sit there for like a few seconds, and then he'll initiate himself, I guess, or something. He has noticed something, so. And then he'll turn back around to fight. So. Oh, we got another axe. All right, those come in limited quantities, actually. Now we're in what looks like a barrier tower kind of area. Well, there's one enemy in this area right here called an Avis Dragon or something. And you can steal Artemis bows from him, so... it's the only other source of Artemis bows if you want to farm more of them. It's a rare steal, so... there you go. A lot of the enemies in this area actually have a bunch of rare stuff, so... and some of the bosses do, too. Not the ones we fought so far, but the later ones. Dragon Agents, that's what it's called. That's the enemy right there. You can steal an team with steel from it, so. Which is a rare steel. It's common steel is the Trident. Yep, that's one of the weapons. Battle Scar, that is one of them.
Battle Scar 13.
That is one of the weapons.
Said.
We're not in the area that has it yet, but we'll get there. We are getting there. Now in this area, there are some enemies called, I think they're called Death Claws or Doom Claws, and there's another called Sword Dancer, I think, or something. They have rare steals as well. The Death Claw you can steal a Thor's hammer from, which is the most powerful of the hammer type weapons in the game. And of course you'll find one right here as well. And that is a pretty good weapon. It's the most powerful of the hammer type weapons, and when you attack with it, its damage is kind of random. But it can do anywhere from like low damage to super high damage too, which is pretty good.
You're in my
so,
Final Fantasy
let's go ahead and give that to Faris right
LOL.
now, because it's pretty good actually. It's weaker than the Suzuki. Is it stronger than the Devil Axe though? No, okay. Give her the, in place of the Suzuki, give her the Poetry. Because I do want to show off that weapon, how good it is, so. A lot of you say it's not pretty good, but it's actually better than you'll think, so I'm going to show it off. There's nothing in here, so let's see. Let's go this way now. I don't think there's anything in here. Nope, it's just normal. Here we get our wheat shoes. I'm gonna get plenty of those. Now don't take that path of stairs going up at the bottom right there, okay? That just takes you to a locked room. Or a locked door. Take the upper stairs instead. Oh, and here's the enemies right here. Definitely. Those are the enemies that you can steal off of, the weapons off of, so there you go. I think those are a little quick later too. That doesn't matter, we killed them, so. And the battles in this castle actually give you a bunch of experience, so it's a good place to level up if you want to. But anyway. Alright. Okay, you see all these enemies right here? All these old men right here? These are guys that are trying to protect the chest, and they are called Ultra Warriors. Don't approach them right away. You want to get to a save point before you try to take them on. They can use Encircle, which basically eliminates a character for the remainder of the battle. Fortunately, one of X's minions right here is guarding a save point. But you might want to go back to that other save point and save your game before you fight this guy. This guy, X's minion right here, is one of the few that has a really rare piece of equipment on him as a rare steal. And if you don't get it from him, you're never, ever, ever gonna be able to get it. Okay? Like I said, use the return trick in order to get it. Okay? It is a really good accessory, one of the best in the game, actually. So, and it's the only one of it that you're gonna be able to get. So, I've already done that offline on my save file, so, but I'll check anyway, so see if we have some business. But without further ado, let's go up against them. After I make sure I'm built up, of course. Yeah, I better build up. Alright, let's go. Take him out. or not. Yeah, if you say no, he'll just send you off. So. But yeah, we actually are. So this is going to be our graveyard. Football's time against Azulmagnia. Now this guy has a really rare steal on him that you want to make sure that you pick up. It's called the, I think it's called the Giant's Glove is what it is in this version. In other versions it's called the Titan's Glove. So if you don't get it, cast the return spell and try again, and again until you manage to get it, okay? But without further ado, now we can, well I might want to cast Haste 2 first and steal it from again, just to see if I get it. Not that it matters because I've already got it on the save file, so. Well, let's see if he actually has it. And we got the elixir, but that's okay. I've got it on the save file, so don't worry. Let's go ahead and give him some meteor power now. Another thing to note about this guy is he has all of the blue magics in the game, just about. The only ones you don't have are a few, like level 3 Flare and some others. So there you go. So if you didn't learn blue magic, 9 out of 10 you can learn them all. So there you go. Let's go ahead and kill him. Let's use level 3 Flare against him. It'll work, and then he'll learn the attack and start using it on us. But we've got really high HP. I think we'll be fine. So. Okay, he won't start using it. So if you want to get the Giant's Glove, you have to steal it off this guy before you kill him. That's the only chance you have to get that piece of equipment. It's the only one in the game. So. And it is pretty good. It protects you from some status effects too, which is nice. Anyway, we get a black hood right there. I better use a cottage after that. Alright, I think we're ready to take on those other men now. Take him out. Football's time against Ultimoid. Now these guys you gotta watch out for. They can use that encircle attack that eliminates a character for the remainder of the battle. The trick to them is to kill them quickly before they have the chance to do that. So there you go. Reina, you want to do the honors? When you do so much damage to them, they'll transform into Jura-Awas. This enemy also has a rare steal on him that you want to make sure you get. And Battlestar actually just mentioned it. It's called the Dragon Lance, the most powerful of the lance-type weapons in the game. And you will need them later. Unfortunately, I didn't get one. We got a turtle shell, though. But if you want to farm some Dragon Lances, you can steal them off of this guy. Not that it's really missable, there is another regular enemy later that has it as a rare steal as well. So, if you don't get some now, don't fight over, you can get them later. But it is a good idea to get one here, at least, if you can, so. So if you want to steal some Dragon Lances off of the Dura Avises, they have them as a rare steal. You just have to get lucky, so. Gotta watch out for his air wing attack too. Watch out for that. Oh, nice hit, nerd. Got him. Alright, let's get this chest here. Good shoes. Let's go heal up before we take on loose. I think we're ready. Alright, although are we fully healed up? Okay, yeah, we're ready. We don't even have to open the door for this one, so. if you don't steal any Dragon Lances from the Jura Aces, don't fret over it. You can steal some from another enemy later, so don't worry about that. And those might actually not be a bad idea to have equipped for the game. Wouldn't use the cottage though. There's a lot of our MP here. Might want to cast Float on my party. Be a good idea. It will also be a good idea to have wall wings equipped as well, but you don't really need them, but you should cast Float. So. Float. Yeah, I'll float. Alright, let's see what we got here by the door. It looks like some kind of eyeball. Oh, looks like another one of X's minions! Why would he have an eye for a minion? Boss time! That's why! Alright, let's take him out. Steal an elixir off them. Awesome. Cast Guardian. And Reina, let's see if we can one-shot this guy here. Normally I don't like one-shotting bosses, but in this one I'm actually gonna. If I can. Yeah, that's how easy he is. Keep moving. Not sure how much longer I'll stream for, so... But I'm gonna try to get as far as I can today. What's a lady like her doing in here? Who was that? Well, anyway, up here in this area, this is the area where you can get those Strato Katanas that Battlestorm mentioned earlier. The enemy is called Yojimbo. It looks like those Slonin enemies back in the Island Shrine. It's just a palette swap of them. But you can steal a Strato Katana from them, which is the best katana in the game. It has 117 attack, and it has a 20% critical ratio, which is pretty good. Not as good as the Mirror Flame, but it's up there with it. So the higher attack power certainly makes up for it. It is worth farming for. And there's another enemy right here called Fury. This enemy also has a rare steal called the Hex Ring that we got back in the Pyramid of the Desert from that Grand Mummy. So if you want to farm some more Hex Rings, which have some pretty good defense, you can farm them from the Fury right here. They're kind of like the Bone Whale and the Thorn. They tie to that. So there you go. Also, if you did not pick up Ramu earlier in the game, and you should have, he would appear somewhere around here and you would fight him. So, there you go. Okay, yeah, we should be good. Why is it going ahead? Hey, it won't let us go. Let's try again. No, it won't let us go. Wait a second! So that was one of his minions? This whole time? Should know something was wrong here. Oh boy. Keep dimension cap. This king is not a king. For boss time against Aliconosto. Whatever the name, whatever it is. Let's take him out. Now do not use summons against this guy. Because if you do, kill you. But you can steal off of him. And we got Luminous now, so that's good. He doesn't have anything really rare, so. But let's take him out. With Rydia. Meteors take out just about any boss in this area, actually. Especially with quick and red times, too. The only ones it can't take out, the only one it can't really take out is Omega. He'll take no damage from it whatsoever. And we got him. His other steal was an Aegis shield, which was his rare steal. But don't worry about that if you don't manage to steal that. We can farm more of those coming up soon. So. The steal we got from him was a Luminous staff, so that's okay. He can also drop an Elven Mantle, I think, so, which we can also farm for elsewhere as well. So don't worry about that. Alright. Now this room in here is really important. Remember I said the Shield Dragon was the best enemy in the game to farm experience for? If you want to farm experience a little bit quicker, wow! Well, here you go, right here, this battle. If you want to farm experience a little bit quicker, you can fight a battle right here, which is what I'm fighting right now. 2 Iron Giants. This battle will give you double what the Shield Dragon gives you, so there you go. And that's the best way to max out your experience in this game. So. And you can use Odin to one-shot. But you have to get lucky for them to, for it to work. You may use Javelin, so you gotta watch out for that. Let's do Haste too. I might want to do Mighty Blow this battle, or go ahead. So if you want to level up in the late game, this is the place to do it right here, this room that I'm in right now. You can encounter 2 Iron Giants as opposed to 1. Watch out for their hurricane attack. There we go. They are susceptible to Odin. And look at that, you get 5,000 experience as opposed to 2,500. So in reality, this is the best place to level up. The only problem is you can encounter other enemies as well as that battle, and not just that battle. Whereas in the Seal Castle, early game, it's only the Shield Dragon, so. Seal up. Alright. Okay. Now this next boss fight is also really important. I recommend you go back and save before you take on this next boss. Because there is something you want to get from this guy. That you definitely want to get. And it's boss time against Twintania. Now this enemy has two really rare pieces of equipment on him, and he has two forms. His first form, you can steal a flame shield off of him, and his second form, you can steal the other devil axe off of, which is the only other one in the game. But his first form is the one that you want to make sure that you kill, because his first form has a really rare drop that is a really rare piece of equipment, and it's not going to guaranteeingly drop either, so you have to keep trying. But for now, let's just set up our party here with Guardian, and then Haste 2.
Battlescar 1313 said, the Tankor Bell.
And this guy is weak to Holy and something else too, I think. So first, with some Bahamut. We'll just weaken him a bit right now. We won't actually kill him yet. He's a magic beast type in him too, so there you go. Okay, now we might want to hold back a little bit. Now we've done a lot of damage on him. We're gonna have Faris on standby, okay? Although I might want to heal up as well. Let's go ahead and heal up here, okay? And then we're gonna have Faris on standby, ready to steal. Alright, keep Faris on standby, ready to steal, or whoever has steal. Right? Wait for him to start charging for Gigaflare. That's when you want to try to steal from him, okay? Alright. There we go, stole double X. Okay, now don't attack, just have your other characters defend, and let Twintania revert back to its original form, okay? Okay, now he's reverted back to his original form. Now you want to try to kill him, okay? I might should have done Meteor, though. Let's go under the white Meteor. No. And then we'll kill him. Let's try to kill him with Reina if we can. I don't know if Meteor will do a lot, but we'll see. Meteor works well against him. Meteor doesn't work well against all of them. Alright, and we killed him. But this weapon is a really rare drop, so if you don't get it the first time, reset and try again until you manage to get it. Wow! Holy crap! Wow! Well, I guess I get to show this on live then. There's the weapon right there, everyone. I didn't even have this planned. And it's the only weapon of it in the game. You're not gonna find any other one. This is the only one you're gonna get. Let's equip that to Reina right now. Now, look at his weapon. Look at his attack. You see it's 55? Wait till you see the damage it does. But, what I was gonna say is, a good idea to getting that rare drop is to try and cast return many times, different numbers of times, and start the battle over and then kill him. That will help manipulate the RNG of drops and steal. So there you go. Still can't believe I got that weapon though. Well, I'm live anyway. But now I can actually show off the weapon, so. You see its attack is 55 and it sounds low, now doesn't it? Well, it's not that low, actually. You'll see. First, let's go heal up. Is the most powerful bell in the game, so it's the only one that you're gonna find of it. So if you don't get it there, you're never gonna get it. His other rare drop in his other form was a Murs or a monster killer, which we got from another enemy earlier. So yeah, I'll definitely be making that a highlight. Since I got both of the weapons, the double X and that Tinkerbell. And there's the other enemy right there, Yojimbo, that has the stratagem. So there you go. So it's a rare steal. So if you don't get it, cast return and try again. Look at that Tinkerbell damage, 1881, not bad. But that's not its real damage output either. It can do a lot more than that. The Tinkerbell can do upwards of like 3,000 to 4,000 damage. So that's why it's so good. It does damage based on the user's magic, is what it does. Which is pretty good. Now we can go for the final area. Final part of the final area. And the enemies around here are pretty tough, so make sure you come prepared. Okay, there's the crystal dragon right there. That enemy is the other enemy that has the Dragonlance steal, and you can also steal elixirs off of them as well. But if you want to farm Dragonlances, this is the enemy right here to do it from, to get them from. It's a rare steal, so it may take a little while, but it is worth farming. Let's watch out for his air wing. Do a lot of damage. And another thing to note about this area is in this section of the area, none of the battles give any experience, but they do give you lots of ability points. So if you want to master job classes and learn abilities, this is the place to do it right here. There is one battle with 3 movers that can give you 199 ability points at a time, as well as a lot of gifts, so that's pretty good. Hey, this guy looks like an old friend from earlier. First, let's heal up. Let's go. Make sure you got steel on before you approach this guy, okay? It's Gilgamesh. He has another rare steel on him that we want to get. And there it is, the Genji steel. Alright, we got it. Well, it's not a rare steel. It's a rare piece of equipment that you won't find anything else in. So, there you go. Just attack him a few times and then you'll recognize him. Starts talking, then you can stop attacking. steal that Genji shield off of him before the battle ends, right? Before he starts talking. Not that I'll ever use it, but it's there. Now in this area, there's an enemy called Maximus. That is the enemy that you can form Aegis shields off of if you wanted to get more of them, like if you wanted one for everyone. So, and you can find them in this area right here. It's a rare steal. So, and there's another one called a Necromancer. You can steal bone meals off of it if you want to get more of those, like if you were using them. So, I'm not using them, so I am using Aegis shields though. But both of those pieces of equipment are rare steals, so there you go. So if you don't get them, just cast return, try again. You gotta watch out for that Necromancer. He does do zombies, so that's why we have the Angel Man.
Scott_sweep_2.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Long stream today.
And I'm sure it won't be streaming for too much longer today, so. There's one treasure chest that we don't want to open. Be sure to point that one out. In fact, it's that one right there. See that chest at the bottom of the long staircase? We don't want to go near that right away. Because, remember we fought Omega earlier and the Dragon Lord was mentioned? That chest has the Dragon Lord in it. Okay. Yeah. You want to make sure you're prepared first. And that enemy Mind Flayer up there, you can steal hunting knives off of him if you're lucky. Not that you really need them, we got some earlier, but they are there. So if you wanted to farm more hunting knives, you can farm them off of the Mind Flayers up there. light right there. But again, you might want to go back and save before you approach this light, because Gilgamesh will actually appear sometime in this battle, but he can be missed, so watch out for that. Make sure you got steel on before you approach this light, okay? There's the light. Oh, looks like the final of Exodus minions right here. The last of his minions. For boss time against Necrophobia and his barriers. Let's take him out. You can't take out Necrophobia yet, you have to take out his barriers first. Okay? You have to kill his barriers before you can target him. And they will bounce spells over themselves back onto your team. So there you go. Might be a good idea to catch phase 2 on the team as well. We got him. Now let's cast phase 2. Now be careful damaging this guy. You don't want to outright kill this guy. He has like 44,000 some HP. So, but you don't want to outright kill him. You only want to weaken him, okay? You have to get him down to a certain amount of HP before Gilgamesh will show up. If you outright kill him, Gilgamesh will not show up. So, yeah. Apparently he's weak to both. Fortunately, I do have scan. Alright, and there's Gilgamesh. Alright. Now we want to steal off of Gilgamesh, but we have to be quick. So, let's see if we can do it. Steal from Gilgamesh, and we didn't steal from him. Try that again. You have to be quick to steal from Gilgamesh. He has the rare Genji arm on him that you want to steal. And if you don't get it, you're never gonna get it. You have to get it now. There we go. Got it. Now we can let loose on whoever we hit. I'm just gonna target Nekophobia. Just make sure you steal the Genji armor off of Gilgamesh before you kill Nekophobia. Or before the battle ends. Genji armor is the best armor in the game. It's one of the few that prevents confusion. So there you go. Necrophobia himself didn't have anything to steal, so don't worry about that. You can steal a Thief's Glove off of him, but we farmed plenty of those earlier when we fought the bludgeon. Save point right there, everyone. Want to use it, so. But I've already got a save file where I've done everything, except for one little thing. So let's load up our save file. If I can. So let's just reset. And let's load up our save file. I've done all the farming and everything on this save file, except for one thing, so, before the final boss. So let's go slot 1. And there's my final level right there, 64. So, that's my final party level. But anyway, just to show you everything that I got here, let's see. I've got mine on Ferris temporarily, just for this boss fight, so I can drop the job class. But anyway, here's my inventory. As you can see, I've got it organized. I got one slot open for an item. So. But there's my equipment right there. Just take a look at everything I got here. I got one slot open for another weapon. Hey Bakura, how are you doing? Good to see you.
Said. Hey Red Mario, how are you?
as you can see, I've got my inventory neatly organized now. Alright, and there's the Cornago right there. Alright, now we can go check out that one treasure chest that we passed up. So, let's go do that. Although I might want to put a flea on the fairies. So. No, we'll be fine. Not sure how much longer I'll stream for today, but I know it won't be for too much longer, I'm sure. So, let's see what happens. Alright everyone, well actually I am out of time for this live stream of Final Fantasy V! We didn't quite finish the game today, but we will finish next time, so count on it. So I want to thank you to everybody that joined, thank you to all the newcomers, and I will see y'all next time when we definitely finish up the game. So, that I will see y'all then.